Not only can you win $400 cold hard cash, but you can win that custom Money in the Bank briefcase from Chairshot Reality and WrestleRumble.com. That's right, WrestleRumble.com. That's where you can go make your Money in the Bank predictions for Sunday night's pay-per-view, and the person that can get the most corrections, the most points, can start winning prizes. That's first prize. There's also some cash for second and third prize. WrestleRumble.com. I mean, when you take a look at it, it's got CSRWrestling.com on the one side, WrestleRumble.com on the other side, and of course you see the beautiful briefcase on the front. Josh Eisenberg, Brian Ghoulish, Justin LaBar, and it is the start of the Summer of Reality tour. Jason Carrion, not in studio this week. He is via remote from Brooklyn. He's going to chime in on our predictions this weekend. It's going to be an exciting stuff. He will be writing blogs for CSRWrestling.com. He will be in studio in a few weeks. As you may have saw on our social media, A&E Television, A&E Network television cameras following Jason around for the summer for a new reality show. That means you might be seeing some of CSR in the near future in some very high places.
And the Triple H beard you have going on right now. Trying to impress somebody this week.
Doing it all for them. All right, let's get into the only match we're going to talk about in this segment. It might be the most popular match to talk about, which is Kevin Owens versus John Cena, Part 2.
This is going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be as good technically in the ring. You look at this match and you see two different ways it can go. Obviously, John Cena, Kevin Owens win. But how does he win, or how does Kevin Owens win? I'm going to go with John Cena winning, but I'm going to go via disqualification. I think Kevin Owens says, you know what, I don't care about beating you again because I've already done it, so I'm going to beat the life out of you. And especially with a character as real as Kevin Owens has been since he first started here on WWE, on Raw, and on SmackDown, you need this guy to realize that wins and losses for this character is not as important after you've already beaten the top dog.
He did beat the top dog, but we've seen this with John Cena before where there's rubber matches that come into play here.
Yeah.
So that's why I think John Cena wins this match, and whether we see it at the next pay-per-view for carryovers all the way to SummerSlam. But I do think one thing's going to happen in this match that hasn't happened in many matches that Cena's had before, whether it's been with Ryback or with Bray Wyatt, or the list goes on and on. Kevin Owens is going to come out looking strong. Yeah. In past feuds that Cena's had with these up-and-coming guys, it seems like Rusev, he puts the mustard on it at the end and completely, for lack of a better term, squashes them. But right here, I don't see this happening with Kevin Owens.
If you want to bet safe when making your WrestleRumble.com predictions, you might bet John Cena because he's always a safe bet, especially after already being down, 0-1 in this feud with Kevin Owens. But I think WWE realizes how special this situation is, how people are really buying into it. This is unique, having the NXT champion coming in and making an impact against the company's poster boy for the last decade. I think Kevin Owens gets a win here. I think Kevin Owens gets a win. That's going to be kind of, maybe if you want to say it's my Wrestle Rumble pick, that might be what gets you set ahead from the pack with some extra points. The fact of the matter is, Kevin Owens could beat John Cena. John Cena's not going to be harmed no matter what, but I think Kevin Owens this time maybe has to cheat to win. John Cena did a rare bit on commentary on Monday Night Raw, and he made the Babe Ruth analogy, saying, "Hey, kid got up to the mound. He struck out Babe Ruth. Let's see what happens next time. Now that I got a chance to scout him." I think John Cena really has Kevin Owens' number. He really is ready to counter. Maybe he has a counter for the pop-up powerbomb, but somehow one slight low blow, one slight something, Kevin Owens gets a win. Via heel tactics.
It's going to be heel tactics, obviously, because you have to continue to develop and build the Kevin Owens character to those common fans that don't necessarily know who Kevin Owens is and know what he's been.
If he loses this time around,
you're going to say, oh, it's just another guy.
But the thing about Kevin Owens, there's been articles in mainstream media talking about Kevin Owens. Like, Kevin Owens has arrived in the WWE. He's a guy in gym shorts who wears a T-shirt who's just an all-out brawler. But Kevin Owens is getting that publicity, the PR for WWE that they need. And to your point about some way to get out of that power bomb, maybe he throws him up for the power bomb, Cena flips in midair, and instead of a springboard stunner, come down with the stunner.
You think so?
That could be cool.
Yeah, I think we all agree that no matter what happens, no matter who wins technically in the books, this is not the end of the feud. This is going to go on at least for another match beyond.
And I don't think it actually ends a battleground either, which I believe is the next pay-per-view. I think it has to go to SummerSlam. I think there has to be a reason for John Cena and Kevin Owens to fight at SummerSlam, and it can't be for the NXT Championship. It should be for something bigger like the U.S. title, which is not bigger for us, the internet fans, but it's bigger in the grand scheme of the WWE.
And by that time, you're looking at a scenario where Finn Balor could face Kevin Owens in Japan, beat him for the NXT Championship on the WWE Network special, and then you don't have that holding back Kevin Owens. He's the NXT guy. Now he's a main roster guy who will fight, for that U.S. title.
And not to mention the rage that Kevin Owens can then add in, the fact that he got beat and loses the NXT title, and he puts all of his rage and focus into John Cena. Make sure you follow everybody on Twitter. It's going to be an exciting weekend here in the pro wrestling world. But we're going to end this segment presented by TagMeADate.com. He is our Summer of Reality guest here on the Chairshot Reality brand. Jason Carrion with his predictions of Kevin Owens versus John Cena.
So, my predictions on the match of John Cena versus Kevin Owens, pretty simple. It's going to be John Cena via interference by Sami Zayn. And I'll tell you why. It just makes sense on a business standpoint, and because they need to transition what's going on with John Cena with something else, and they need to put Sami Zayn over. Sami Zayn's going to come in there, do something, and it's going to be great. And everyone's going to love it. I'm going to love it. You're probably going to love it. Everyone loves it. And when everybody loves something, you can't go wrong. But I want to give a shout out to Tag Me a Date. Try tagmeadate.com if you're looking for love. Anybody's looking for love or tried it, it was me. So check them out. Boom.